welcome to my channel. So I'm back with another story time, and hello, my name is Noemi. Just in case if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Here I tell all kinds of stories, so if you're into that, please stay and subscribe to my channel. So I am so excited. It's finally Halloween, or spooky season. I did decorate a little bit, so I hope you guys like it. And yeah, welcome to my Halloween special. So for the whole month I'll be telling scary stories, so I hope you guys are ready and excited. Also, just a warning, if you hear noise, sorry, I have the air on. It's really hot, okay? Like, I apologize, but I still hope you enjoy this video. Like I said, it is October finally, and I will be telling scary stories the whole month. And this one, I'm gonna start off, I think, strong, because it's a very good story. This story is a mystery, and it's a very strange story, okay? And it is very spooky. I feel like it's very spooky. I kind of went through it, so I think, in my opinion, it is a very spooky story. So, I mean, let's just get started, right? But first, I'm always drinking in my videos, so if you guys want to join in, go get whatever you guys want. Today I am going to be drinking red wine, but I bought this especially for October, and I thought it was super cute. Look, it is adorable. Hold on. There you go. It's so cute. I think it's cool. So I'm going to be drinking. So if you want to drink with me or anything you guys want, go get them and let's get started. So starting off this story takes place when I was living in the haunted apartments. So at this time, like I mentioned, I wasn't living with my grandparents anymore. I was living in these apartments, and my boyfriend got a new job. Obviously, when you get a new job, you start making friends, and he made new friends, and they started getting close. They started talking more and more, and obviously he ended up inviting them over, and they were cool. I mean, they were cool friends, I got along with them. I would talk to them as well. And obviously, as you start to become friends and get to know each other, the other person invites you to their house. I am going to talk about a specific girl, and she is basically like the main character in the story. I am going to name her Scarlett. So Scarlett is a very cool girl, okay? I get along with her. She's a great girl, and she invited us over, okay? She was one of the friends that my boyfriend had. She ends up telling my boyfriend, hey, would you like to go over my house and we can hang out, and of course invite your girlfriend? So my boyfriend's like, yeah, I'll ask her and then I'll let you know. So he ended up asking me, do you want to go to Scarlett's house? And I was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, let's go hang out for a little bit. I'm totally down. So she ends up sending us the address, and it was a little bit far. It wasn't too far, but it was definitely in a more like sketchy place of El Paso. And I was like, no, whatever. I mean, we're still going, that doesn't affect anything at all. It's just I noticed that. So that's it. Like, we got ready and we ended up leaving and going to Scarlett's house. And girl, once we got there, I made a joke, okay, because I looked around and I made a joke and I said, this house looks like it's haunted. And my boyfriend started laughing, and he was all like, don't say that or whatever. And I was like, I'm kidding, like, probably it's not, okay? That's the vibes I get, okay? That's the energy I get. It feels very dark. It feels very like haunted. I don't know. That's what I got. But I just said that kind of, playing around. I don't know. So I was just playing around. Well, anyways, I still went in the house, and I'm gonna stop the story right here because I am a very visual person, okay? I love when people describe me, like the environments and what they're seeing, and I kind of want to paint a picture here, okay? So you could kind of see what I was seeing. So I am gonna describe her house. So coming into her house, you have the front door, and then right away to your left, you have the kitchen, and then to your right away, it's the living room, and that's the spot, that's where we were sitting, in the living room. And so if you keep going forward and you turn again to your left, there's a hallway, and in this hallway there's different rooms, and that's more into the house. And we didn't go there, okay? We stayed at the living room. So now let's go back to the living room. In the living room there were 3 sofas, okay? So one was right across from the hallway, and then there was another one that was like this, kind of like the back was facing the kitchen, and then there was another one that was right across the kitchen, okay? So there was 3 different sofas, and my boyfriend and I, we were sitting on the sofa that was direct to the hallway, okay? Keep that in mind, it's very important. So we come inside and we sit down in that sofa that I told you guys that's direct to that hallway, and everything was fine. I mean, we started talking, we were hanging out. I think we were watching a TV show, and we were just hanging out talking, and then okay, I see a little girl, and it was the first room of this hallway, and I see her peeking through the door like this. Let me show you. Okay, so she was peeking her head just like that, okay? Imagine that's like the room. She's peeking her head from inside the room, and she's peeking it out. And it was almost like this little girl was playing around, okay? It was almost as she was playing a game, almost like a peekaboo game, kind of. And I immediately, okay, I was like, is this someone else in the house? Like, maybe it's her sister, maybe it's her mom. I don't know why her mom would be doing that, but like, I was trying to explain the situation. So I immediately, because I am Pepa, okay, I need to know all the details. So I asked Scarlett, hey girl, is there someone else in the house? Is your mom here or your sister? She tells me, no girl, it's just me. My dad went out to a business trip, and it's just me. There's no one else in the house. And I look at her and I was like, are you sure? And she kind of like looks at me, she's like, why? And look, I don't know her like that, and I wasn't gonna tell her right away that I saw something. Plus, she's by herself, okay? I'm not gonna scare her and be like, oh, there's a little girl peeking through that room. Like, no, okay? Like, I'm not gonna tell her, I'm not gonna scare her like that. So I kind of played it off, and I told her, no, like, no reason. I was just curious, and I wanted to know if you were by yourself. And she tells me, yeah, like, I'm by myself, girl, like, there's no one here. I was like, okay, like, sounds good. And that's it. I kind of played it off, okay? Like, I just played it off. And this ghost entity, whatever you want to name it, kept on doing the same thing. It kept on peeking its head out from that room. And again, it was very like, it was playing with me, very like taunting almost. And it kept on doing that the whole time I was there. Kind of like telling me, I know that you can see me, and she was just playing with me, okay? That was a vibe. That's what I felt at that point, okay? So this went on, maybe we stayed there, I want to say maybe an hour. And then finally, we're like, hey, we're going home. And we're about to leave. And that's it. I mean, we went home, and on the ride there, I told my boyfriend everything. I was like, you know what? I kept seeing this little girl. She was like playing around with me almost, kind of like a peekaboo game. And I explained everything to him, and he kind of like, he looked at me. He was like, I believe you, you know, like maybe there is something there. It is kind of spooky, and like, and that's it. Okay, that was our whole comment about that situation. So let's just say 2 weeks later. So 2 weeks later, my boyfriend gets a call from Scarlett. And Scarlett calls my boyfriend panicking, okay? Like she was panicking. And she tells my boyfriend, hey, did you see anything weird, suspicious? And my boyfriend was like, what do you mean? Like what? And she said, well, did you see anyone stealing something? And then he was like, stealing something? Like, what happened? Like, did something went missing from your house? And she continues to tell him that she's not blaming this on us. She knows that we didn't do anything because we didn't go anywhere. I didn't go to the bathroom. We stayed there the whole time, just sitting down in the sofa, okay? So she tells us that she does not trust her other friends. There was other people there with us, and she said that she kind of didn't trust them, that she feels like that they stole some money. And my boyfriend's like, well, I mean, we didn't see anything. No one got up. That the whole time that we were there, no one got up to go to the restroom. No one, like, they were just sitting there, okay? Like, no one did anything weird, suspicious, nothing like that. And she tells us, well, what happened is that the money for the rent that I'm supposed to pay, I think like next week or something, it's gone. And we're like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean it's gone? Like, are you sure? Did you check in another place? Maybe your dad put it somewhere else. And she's like, no, my dad puts the money for the rent in a very specific place. He does not move it. He leaves it there, and I know that where it is, and I get it, and then I pay the rent. But the money's not there. So she felt like someone stole it. Someone that was with us. So then after she tells us this, you know, I kind of look at him, and he just tells her, I am so sorry. Like, we didn't see anything weird anyways. Like, we didn't see anything. We didn't take anything. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I really hope you can find this money. And that's it. Oh, my boyfriend just hangs up on her, and end of story. So as soon as he hangs up, I look at him, and I was like, bet that it's the ghost or whatever is living there. Maybe she's the one who hid it, because she was kind of playing around with me and being playful that way. So I feel like she probably moved it somewhere else, so she did something. He looks at me, he's like, no, like, there is no way that a ghost could do that. Like, no, you're wrong. And I was kind of like, okay, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm like, reaching. So that's it. So then weeks pass by, and finally, my boyfriend gets a call from Scarlett. And Scarlett tells him, hey, I found the money. And my boyfriend's like, oh my god, like that's so great. Like, where did you find it? And she's like, well, I found it in that same spot that my dad always puts the money. And my boyfriend's like, what? I thought it wasn't there. I thought you couldn't find it. I thought it was like moved or someone stole it. And she's like, well, I ended up finding the money in that spot that my dad always puts the money, and it was just so weird. She's like, I swear to you, I looked everywhere. I looked in that spot so many times and it was not there. And she tells us, she's like, I swear to you guys, like, I'm not playing around. And as soon as she says that, we look at each other and we kind of started laughing. And my boyfriend tells her, like, hey, like, I kind of need to tell you something. She kind of like stays quiet, and she's like, what? Like, what happened? Like, did you guys do something, or like what happened? And my boyfriend told her what I saw. That little girl that was peeking her head out from that specific room. And she started laughing, and she said, you know what? I completely agree with Noemi. I know what she's talking about. I have never seen her, but I felt her. And I know that there was someone there, and it was just a weird things always happen in that house. And I was so sure that there was something, but I didn't know what, but I knew there was something in that house, an entity, a ghost, something. And whew, I got chills. Okay, I got chills because I was like, oh my god, I was right. Okay, like, I was right. I did see something, and definitely it was very weird. I'm telling you, it was almost like she was playing with me. So I felt that she was playing around with Scarlett as well. She hid the money, or maybe took the money or something, and then Scarlett couldn't find it and then put it back where it belonged. Okay, that's what I feel that happened, because it's just so strange that all of a sudden the money is in that spot, and Scarlett looked everywhere, and then all of a sudden, like, the money is there. Like, it's so weird. So, Scarlett agreed with me. She's like, you know what, I believe you. I think that there's something there, and mystery solved. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that there's actually someone there, a little girl, like I said, or maybe Scarlett didn't look correctly, or she, I don't know, didn't see it, like, maybe that's the answer. But let me know what you guys think. And yeah, that's the end of our first story time, scary story time. So I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, I am gonna be the whole month, I am gonna film scary stories, so get ready for that. They're gonna get better. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you kind of like the setup. I know it's not that scary, okay, but it's cute. It's a great start, in my opinion. I see that you guys are watching my videos, but you're not subscribed. Like, what's going on? If you guys like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot. And again, just thank you so much for watching my videos. Bye.